An important test is going on this week to help ensure the safety of shellfish in our area. Federal and state experts are conducting a study in 2 bays. They are trying to see if shellfish could be affected by outflow from a wastewater treatment plant. Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander has that story.
It started with a boat trip in Portersville Bay by scientists from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, and staff members from the Alabama Department of Public Health. One important piece of cargo: red rhodamine dye. Crew members released the dye from the Biola Battery wastewater treatment plant. The reason? To see how far outflow from the plant will travel into Portersville Bay and Grand Bay. If you see the reddish-colored water,
it tells us that the dye is in the effluent, is in the wastewater coming from the plant, and we can't actually see wastewater. You can't see that in the water, but you can see dye. So by putting dye into the wastewater, that lets us see it and see where it goes.
The scientists say the dye itself is harmless, but outflow from treatment plants can affect shellfish, and the dyed water shows how far the outflow travels.
This test, well, it's important because shellfish can be impacted by wastewater, and wastewater can contain bacteria and viruses. So we want to make sure that there's no viruses or bacteria getting into the shellfish, and we do that by establishing prohibited zones around wastewater outfalls. If harvesting can only take place outside of the prohibited zones, then you can ensure the safety of the shellfish.
The testing will continue for most of the week. Once the study is finished, the FDA will produce a report with dispersion maps from the plant into Grand Bay and Portersville Bay. The scientists hope that will help promote the safety of shellfish harvested from these waters. Reporting for Biola Battery, Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.
And we're learning the results won't be released for several months.